Hi everyone, Shanti Clayton here, California Homemades. This is my detox diary. I am on day 11, so that means I'm halfway through, and I'm still standing. Yay! And everyone else is still standing around me. Now there's something to be said for that. Anyway, I'm powering through it and doing good. And yeah, so I just want to check in with you guys, tell you a little bit about my day, and give you some tips on things to do while you're detoxing, just kind of maybe to put yourself in a better mood and to take care of yourself, and just kind of daily things that you can adopt after this program that are just good to do on a daily basis. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is doing an oil pull. So I use a coconut oil. It's a raw, cold press, organic coconut oil. And you can use a sesame oil, same thing, organic, raw. And you just take a little, like a small spoon, probably a little bit smaller than a teaspoon, put it in your mouth and swish it around in your mouth. It pulls out all the toxins from your blood. It just pulls out the toxins from all your body. And do it for a week, and you will notice a huge difference in the whiteness of your teeth. It's a natural teeth whitener. And so just swish it around in your mouth. You know, in the beginning, it might be kind of weird. You know, it's kind of weird to have like an oily feel in your mouth, and sometimes the taste is weird to people. So just do it for however long you can to start out with, a minute or 2 minutes or whatever. I usually do it for 5 to 10 minutes myself, because once you get used to it, it's no big deal. You can do it while you're in the shower. You can, do it while you're, getting ready in the morning, whatever. But when you go to spit out the oil, I always spit it like in a sandwich bag, and I throw it in the trash. You don't want to spit it in your sink, because there's tons of toxins in the oil itself, because it's pulled all this stuff out of your body and it's yuck. So you don't want that in your sink, because it's gross and it will corrode your sink. So always just like spit it in a bag and throw it in the trash, and then brush your teeth right after that. So what I do every morning is I do my oil pull, and then I brush my teeth. And when I'm brushing my teeth, when I'm done brushing my teeth, I use this, and this is a tongue scraper. So it gets, I don't know if you ever look at your tongue in the morning, but it's got a bunch of junk from the night before. And so this is a really good way to get all that junk off. You just take it and scrape the inside of your tongue, and you just rinse it off, and it helps with any kind of bad breath. It just gets a whole bunch of junk off of your tongue that normally you wouldn't be able to. So that's a really good thing to do. Also, I like to do a dry brush. I usually do this at night before I take a bath. You want your skin to be dry, and you start at your feet and you move all the way up, just doing circular motions. And you're always moving towards your heart. And this is a really good way to move your lymph. And so it's a really good way to move toxins out. And if you don't do something physically to move your lymph, it does not move. So really, 2 really good things to do to move your lymph are dry brushing and jumping on a rebounder. So while you're on a detox, if you can do both of those, you're doing yourself a really huge service, because you're just moving toxins out of your body. So anyway, like you go up, and then you go down, 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 but you're brushing the whole time. You're brushing, brushing, brushing. Obviously your clothes are off. Do it with your clothes off, so you get the actual benefit of it, because you want it to be touching your skin. And then it makes your skin really soft afterwards. Another nice little thing I like to do for myself is take detox baths. A really good one to do while you're on this particular detox is Epsom salt. You don't have to have a giant bag like this, but a baking soda and essential oil, lavender essential oil. You just put a little bit of each, like a cup of Epsom salt, half a cup of baking soda, and however many drops of the lavender oil that you want into your bath. It is really nice and relaxing, and it's great for removing toxins. So these are all kind of nice things that you can do when you're on the detox, when you're off the detox, just to take care of yourself and to do something nice for yourself. I was watching one of my videos that I send to my people, and it was talking about doing something every day to make yourself happy. And I think it's a good rule in life. And definitely it's a good rule while you're doing the detox, because to me, this detox should be a gift to yourself. And that's how you should look at it. Like, you're doing this for yourself and it's a gift to yourself. So if you look at it like that, then all the junk that you go through while you're on this, all the mental up and down, it's totally worth it, because it's like, well, I'm doing this for me, and I know that the end result is going to be a better me. So always a better you is worth whatever you have to go through. That's why all the other junk doesn't really matter. You just push through it. You're going to end up feeling better. You're going to feel light. You're going to have a ton of energy, and it's always worth it. And if you are really, really taking this as time for you, hopefully you get in the habit of doing really nice stuff for yourself all the time. And when I say really nice, I mean just something to make yourself happy every day. Maybe that's putting some essential oil on in the morning. Maybe that's buying yourself some flowers. Maybe it's reading a book. Maybe it's taking a detox bath. Maybe it's going for a walk. Maybe it's taking a nap and not feeling guilty about it. Whatever it is, maybe it's treating yourself to a spa day. It doesn't have to be anything that costs money. It can just be something that makes you happy. But if you put some conscious effort in doing something to make yourself happy every day, you're going to be a better person for everyone else that you encounter, because you're just going to be in a better mood. And I think a lot of us miss this. I personally just started taking care of myself a couple years ago. It never even occurred to me, because I just was so busy taking care of everyone else. I thought, I don't have time. All the excuses, everything that we tell ourselves. I don't have time. I'm too busy. I'm too tired. I don't even know what I would do. And you know what? I just started every single day just doing something small, putting an essential oil on. Like I said, making myself a flower arrangement, reading a chapter in a book that I like, taking a bath, whatever it was, taking 10 minutes of silence for myself in the morning, writing my intentions for the day, meditating, anything that was just something that was for me, only for me. And you know what? I started to feel better every single day, and I saw a huge, huge transformation in my life. And, I always used to think that was such a big cliche about, take care of yourself first. And, if you don't love yourself, no one else can love you. Can't love anyone else. Or, it's like, but it's so true. It's so true. So everything starts with you. And the better care you're taking of yourself, the better person you are, and the more joyful you'll be to the rest of the world. So it's totally worth it. So that was my little sermon about taking care of you. As far as my day goes, I had a good day. I had pretty good energy. I cooked the most delicious food today, and it smelled so good, and it looked so good. And today was the first day when I was kind of hungry. So I had to double up on, I had a green juice and a green pack, like right next to each other, probably 20 minutes apart, because I was hungry. And after I had the green juice, I felt better. And I had pretty good energy all day long. And then around, 3:30 or 4, I just kind of started to poop out. And so, you know what? I said, I'm done for the day. I'm going home. And I did. And came home, had a soup. I have to tell you, I didn't really want it, but I had it because I knew I needed to eat it. And it was fine. And then I had a tea. And I've been resting ever since then. And that's another thing. Maybe taking care of yourself means not pushing yourself, because like someone like me, I'm always pushing myself. I always have to work harder. I always have to do more. I always have to try and do the most. And, that's not always in your best interest. And like, I was thinking to myself how funny it is, because a lot of times when I've started the detox, I've also said, oh, I'm going to do this amount of exercise, which is so silly, because when you're doing something like this, you really have no idea how you're going to feel, and you should be respecting your body every day of it. So you can't really say, oh, I'm committed to doing this, this, and this, because if you don't feel like it, you should listen to yourself and not do it, especially when you're on a program like this, because your body is going through stuff, and it's trying to get rid of stuff, and it needs you to be gentle with it. So, being all gung-ho and trying to fit something into a program because this is what you usually do, or this is what you think you should do, is just kind of silly and counterproductive to the whole take care of you, give your body a rest, and just go with the flow. go with the flow is kind of the whole message for this whole program. And I feel like it's been the message for my videos, and maybe it's the message for me. Maybe that's the message I need to really take to heart, and that's why it keeps coming up. So that's what I'm doing. I'm still going with the flow, and I'm on day 11. Happy to be here. Happy I'm doing this. I am feeling slimmer, so I'm super happy about that. And all my little bumps in the road as far as my mental state, whatever, that's par for the course. That's just how a detox works, and I'm fine to go through all of it. I know the end result is totally worth it. So I have talked for long enough today. I'm tired. I want to get to bed. So I would love you guys to join me on this detox journey. I know you'll feel better for doing it, and maybe it's the gift to yourself that you've been looking for. Send us an email, Shanti@CaliforniaHomemaids.com, or give us a call, 760-744-0475. We do everything for you, so we make it totally easy. You just have to get into the groove of detoxing and taking care of you, which I know that you can do. So yeah, we will see you tomorrow, and have a good night.